The #1 day trader at Tradeify. That's right, Patrick Whelan. I officially have the title of the #1 trader out of an entire prop firm. That's right. You can see right here. This is the top 10 live accounts, basically traders who have moved into live accounts with Tradeify. This also includes the total amount of payouts that I got from the straight to funded program as well. So, well, cheers to that, my friends. Let's break it down. What do we got going on? So I started out trading on Tradeify with 5 of the straight to funded accounts. They are currently 33% off, which is pretty good because normally the straight to funded accounts aren't on sale as much as the other accounts, but the straight to funded accounts, they're on sale. And well, let's talk about my success trading with Tradeify throughout this whole process. So you can see #1, Patrick Whelan, trading the NASDAQ, total bag $170,000. If you look here, my win rate, 67%. My current live balance, it's a little lower actually. It's like 52,000. My total live payouts are 70,000. So I've made $70,000 while I was in the live account. 70,000 while I was live, or while I'm in this account. So you can see made, I feel like I made, I don't know, but yeah, I guess because of my equity. So I took like, what is it? 3 $15,000 payouts. So it was like $45,000 in payouts from the straight to funded accounts. And then now the 55,000 plus the 70,000. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. You can see my total days live 75 right now. I think it's around like 77 days total. I like that. You can see here logging into my live trading account with Tradeify. Let's look at the stats here. Talk about the trades. Talk about kind of what I've been doing, how I've got to where I've got to. I want to show you guys just kind of like full transparency. You can see right now 53,000. Like I said, I took $70,000 in payouts. We currently have $53,000 in the account. I started this account with $27,000 that I transferred from the straight to funded accounts. So started out with 27. We took 70. We got 53. I don't know. Do the math. Whatever you want to do it. However you want to do it. Let's take a look here. So looking at this quarter right now, my total P&L is $90,000. I have been trading a lot, like up and down. My commission's really high there, and you can see my total profit. These aren't like the best stats ever, and I want to make that very clear. Like, I haven't been trading the best that I've ever traded. This is not to like be like, oh, look at me, I'm the best ever. But I mean, I am #1, the #1 day trader on YouTube. What I need to focus on, obviously, here is my average winning trade, right? My average winning trade is $339. My average losing trade is $563. Obviously, I win a lot more than I lose, but I need to work on that, right? I need to manage my losers. And I think I need to hold on to my winners. That's one thing. Trading in this account, I feel like I'm quick to take profit because of the fact that everybody's watching me, and everybody's seeing my P&L and they're seeing the leaderboard. And I don't know. I'm definitely a little bit like caught up in the game right now of the leaderboard and all that. But, I made it a goal. I wanted to get to the top of the leaderboard. I wanted to prove like, hey, when I say I'm the #1 day trader on YouTube, well, the facts don't lie. So if we look at like last month we hit about 74%. Still, a little up and down in terms of my average winning trade. Again, I really think that is because I'm just not holding my winners long enough, right? We're doing 75%, 74%. I mean, that's not bad, but I need to hold on to my winners. I need to let those winners run. And I talked to Brett about that actually. The idea of, maybe letting some runners run or letting some, take a little bit of the position, take profit. If I got 10 contracts, take 5 off, let 5 run, things like that. It's a process, right? We're in the process. We're getting through it. And you can see I was actually in drawdown. I think it was, what is it? At one point, just to show you guys. Yeah, at one point I was down about $17,000 in drawdown. So back there in, what was that, May, April, May, June, yeah, April. So in April, I was actually in the red. I opened up with these accounts, I started trading, and I got into drawdown. So I started out, you know, with 27,000, I got like 40, and then it pulled back, and then I ended up only having about $10,000 equity, and well, we went hard in the paint. Look at the move. And you can see, you know, it's not a straight up move, right? We had the dip, we push, a little dip again, kind of bull flagging. My P&L's bull flagging, right? Look at that. And we push up, we break out. So, like, let's look at this month so far. This month so far, again, I need to obviously work on my winning and losers. I did get kind of just absolutely destroyed a few days this month. I had a few days where, like, this $7,000 loss day, out of nowhere, the market just dropped like 300 points, and it was just like for no reason. You know, it was literally just out of nowhere. So, I mean, could I have done better? You know, could I have managed that loss a little better? Hard to say. But yeah, I've basically, you know, I had that $6,000 loss day, and then I had a $7,000 loss day. So, just need to be a little bit more quick to kind of cut off those losers. You know, my win rate still about 80%, but really, you know, those losing trades, getting smacked, you know, out of nowhere, just a big boner candle to the upside or the downside for no reason, for the news or whatever it is, getting blown up like that, it's hard, right? It's impossible, because at that point I hit my max loss. So currently I have about a $5,000 max loss. It's a live account, so with the live account, that means what? It means there's going to be some slippage. You're not going to get filled perfectly. So I am trying to trade with about a $5,000 max loss on the day, and then trying to aim, you know, for $5,000 to $10,000 per day with an 80% win rate, with a 70% win rate. That's a totally fine, you know, setup. 1-to-1 is totally fine if you're trading with a 65, a 75, a 55% win-loss ratio. You can still be profitable even with a 1-to-1 risk to reward. Well, clearly you can see right now, those, you know, big losses, those max loss days getting just blown up with whatever the news was or whatever happened, somebody tweeting when that happened. There's really not much I can do about it. But again, you know, the focus here, like this last week, a little bit better. Still, I got to work on those losing winning trades. I don't know what it is about this. Got to get focused on that. We got to rein it in. A little bit more focus on those losers, in the sense of just, you know, not letting that happen. Look at the weekly. You know, we still ended up green on the week, about $9,000 in profit on the week. It was kind of an up and down week for me. I had 2 red days, 3 green days. Just need to focus and get this in check. Again, you know, it's not the days that I got blown up, or the days that I hit my max loss, they weren't because of a trade setup. They 100%, it was just because the market was either just going insanely choppy, or we had a tweet or something happened. Like I said, the other morning I was trading, and all of a sudden the market just dropped like 200 points for no reason with some tweet or some news that came out. And, you know, there's just not much I can do about it. I can sit here all day long and make excuses, or, you know, I can just say, hey, it is what it is. I got to just focus. I got to be better, right? I got to be better. That's all it is. But if we look at, like, I don't know if we can see my trades here on the chart anymore, but, you know, for me right now, the big thing I like to see is, you know, kind of a fake out to the downside. Give me a fake out to the downside or the upside, and then give me kind of a setup. You know, like this type of setup here, when we're kind of pulling back. We had that first candle. We open up. We pull back. It's like wick on the bottom of those candles into this like previous support, right? Like into that like 21,770 area, like this area right here. It's like we're dipping. I got long when we broke back above, got back above the 800s here, and then bam, it's like a little double top kind of on those candles as well. You can see resistance. This candle opens up and then just rips straight up. We get long, and you get that nice little push up. This is the 21 EMA on here. I like the 21 EMA. Kind of keeps me a little bit more patient. If I'm looking for a trade, I really want to take a trade when we're near that moving average, right? I want the market to kind of do something and then kind of get back to that moving average and then look for a setup here. Was a really good one as well. We had that dip where we broke below that low, right? So it's like, if I'm looking for a setup, I'm looking for a trade, I want to ask myself, like, did we do something before I took that trade, right? Did we break above resistance? Did we break below resistance, support, whatever it is, a key level? Did something happen before I take that trade, right? I don't want to just like get into a trade in here because I'm like, nothing happened, right? We're just going sideways. So something is going to happen and then I'm going to take a trade. So once we broke to the downside here, I'm like, okay, am I bullish or am I bearish? Do I think this is a good chance that we kind of take out these lows and then we rip back up? Yeah, I like that. So I actually was looking for longs again on this setup. It ended up kind of just being a choppy day, but same idea, right? We pull back, we take out this low right there, that 770 low. Once we took out that low, look at the reaction. Wick. We get long, we get the break back up to the upside. Even if this like is going to be a short, at least I know it's like, hey, something already happened, right? We already trapped somebody. The market dipped below a level and then the move happens. So that's something I want to think about. Kind of the same thing here. You know, if I'm looking to take profit like here from the 820s, my profit target is where? Obviously, like at the high of these candles. So that's what we're looking for. It's like basically wherever those highs, those lows are, wherever there are like a lot of wicks at, there's a lot of stuff going on, support resistance. I'm looking for that to get touched. I'm looking for it to break. I'm looking for something to happen. I want to see your reaction. The stronger the reaction, the more confidence I can have in the move. Whereas like this reaction here, very strong reaction off that level, right? We pull back, we dip, and then we rip right back up off that level. And I'm like, ooh, that's bullish. But look, market is kind of chopped around. And again, you know, let's talk about it. Here's this low right here. All right, you got this low. This is like not my, I'm just doing on this just to show you guys a little kind of what I'm looking at on the 1 minute chart. We got this low right here. So it's like, if I'm trying to buy the dip, if I think that there's a good chance we kind of push back up, where do I want to be getting long? Or where do I want to think about getting long? I want to be waiting for what? Something to happen. Again, did something happen before I take this trade? Well, we broke below this low, right? We break below it. We get back above it. We turn it into support. I'm looking for a long. Once we start kind of pushing, you know, back up above the 21 EMA, same idea. Okay, we're long. We're riding this. Where's our target? I mean, target really should be kind of like right there, kind of like where these highs are. Again, it's like asking yourself, you know, what am I looking for? I'm looking for a reaction at a level. I'm looking for something to happen, and then I'm looking to take a trade. Right here, perfect example, what happened? Well, we took out this low. Perfect. We dip down into here. We push right back up. We start to consolidate. We break out, bull flag. What happens next? We look for something else to happen. We look to take out that high. Bam, 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 bam. I mean, I can sit here all day long and say, you know, a million different things and strategies and indicators, but I think at the end of the day, that's it, right? We're looking for something to happen before I take a trade. I know, it's like we're looking for that trap, right? We want like to see a trap. We want the market to do something, and then we want to enter based on what the market just did. I think is a great way to keep yourself from trading the chop, right? If the market's not doing nothing, if it's going sideways like this, what am I doing? I'm waiting. Same thing we did on the live stream. We're waiting. We're sitting there. We're watching. Once something happens, oh my God, it's pulling back. Okay, it's pulling back. It's pulling back. What's kind of like my thesis? My thesis is we pull back, we dip below this low, and then we rip back up. Okay, perfect. So what do? We dip all the way down here. Okay, sweet. Let's kind of wait for a candle to kind of make a new high, right? Like this candle, the high there, the high there, the high there. Ooh, look at that. We're making new highs here. This candle's pushing up. Bam, I'm long. I'm going in. We're making money. Wait for something to happen, basically, is the goal for me or for you. Let's wait for the market to do something, and then we take a trade. There it is. The #1 day trader on YouTube, on the Tradeify leaderboard, Patrick Whelan. The facts don't lie. The facts don't lie, my friends. It's right there. #1. #1 day trader on YouTube. Tune in 9 a.m. live on YouTube. We do it every day from the BDH. Peace to the Middle East.